My name is Jenna Goldschmidt, and I work for UJA Federation with the Families Division as a fundraiser here in New York.
My name is Andrew Weinberg. I'm in the real estate development business. It's a family business, and we're third generation.
We ended up going to the same high school together, and our fathers had known each other because they belonged to the same country club, but he wanted nothing to do with me.
We didn't really talk too much. I wasn't very friendly with her. And then a couple of years later, I ran into her at a barbecue. Saw her dancing with her nephew from afar. I kind of hit my mom and I said, that's the kind of girl I should be with.
We never said anything to each other, and he ended up leaving the event, and he left with a girl who I thought was his girlfriend, but it's his sister. So that next week, he had called the office and asked for a quote for one of his father's friends.
And I called up. I had no idea she worked there. It was totally random. I spoke to her. She said, Andrew Weinberg from King, the high school that we went to. I said, yeah, what did I do?
We talked, and then we emailed a little bit, and then on our second email, I might have given him my cell phone number. I really did not play hard to get.
So she really made the first move, in all honesty.
We had our first date, and we went for drinks at Le Colonial in Midtown, and called my sister the next day, and I said, this is it. I know for sure this is it.
I think the first week we went out 5 nights in a row. We were kind of inseparable from the moment we met.
I know it sounds so cheesy, but I really, everyone says that, and you're like, okay, it doesn't happen like that. It totally happened like that.
I was ready to move in with her, and I wanted to be engaged to move in with her.
I knew it was going to happen, so I tortured him a little bit and joked a little bit, but I never said we have to be engaged, and he knew I wanted a fall wedding.
Finally in December, I said I'm not waiting anymore. I'm getting engaged, so I went to her father's house, to her mother's house, to her sister's house, and asked everyone for their permission. And a week later, I proposed at Le Colonial where we had our first date.
He ended up getting down on one knee and he opened the ring. He actually had to ask me twice. I was in such shock. And he surprised me with my whole family, his whole family, my sister. They flew my grandmother in from Florida. It really was perfect.
I mean, she's just the sweetest girl you'll ever meet. She will literally take the shirt off her back if someone needs clothing, and she will do whatever it takes to make somebody happy.
I hate saying the cheesy things, but he really is my other half. On a bad day, he knows what to say. He knows how to put me back together when I fall apart, which is a lot.
One of the biggest things I love about you is your big heart.
That's really sweet, babe.
I read it on the internet.